This is your daily briefing, and you're most welcome to it. You'll be pleased to hear we're back to the regular length and not going for the Dr. Zhivago version. Newcastle target £30 million transfer move for Tottenham star Pierre-Emile Højbjerg as part of a summer spree. This was all over the papers last few days. Newcastle were interested in making a £30 million move for the Tottenham midfielder. According to numerous reports, Dane has been a regular for the North Londoners since joining from Southampton for £15 million back in 2020. To me, Bentancur doesn't look as if he's ready to step into anybody's shoes as yet. Still well and truly in the prospect category. Nice guy, don't get me wrong, but just not quite there. Højbjerg has come under fire from, I would have to say, the nitwit element of the fan base. And again, this is going to sound terribly patronising, but I really don't intend it in this way. I'm just calling it how I see it. He's a holding midfielder, not the world's most exciting position. You're not going to have great sort of compilation tapes available to you of those sort of things. So, you know, he's paired with Skip when he isn't injured, who is himself a prospect, or Winks, who defies description, in a system which frequently sees our midfield absolutely overrun. So we've got the Dane there. He's fighting fires, and people want to have a dig at him. I don't see it. I don't see the merit in the argument, if that makes sense. And this is compounded. Conte, we have Emerson and Sessegnon. I also think Decky can play in his position. Best solution is not to change what we've been doing for 6 to 7 months. Excuse me. This formation can give us great satisfaction. If something else happens, of course, I'll be forced to find another solution. I'm going to say it because this is the first thing I think when he says this. Well, if he's going to drop Decky into that position, then who's going to play where Decky was playing? Shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic. Yeah, we had the fake news comment, which loads of fans took sucker from, and I get it. The PSG move, which had been absolutely doing the rounds, didn't come under any particular scrutiny from anybody I saw, but what was really crucial was, you know, when businesses give out a profit warning, okay, which says, just to let you know, it's not going to be as rosy as you perhaps presumed it was. Conte's real quote worth pulling from the presser: at the end of the season, we speak with the club to find the best solution for everybody. I'm enjoying it a lot in Tottenham, and then we will see. Don't forget, I like to have ambition. I want to fight for trophies, not for only 6th or 8th place. I'd be worried about that. This guy is like the trainer, the owner of thoroughbred racehorses, and I've got to be straight with you people. We're not quite, on the donkey rides at Blackpool, but we're certainly not up there and Adam. And there's more to reflect on in this vein. Sergio Reguilon is out with a groin injury. If you ask me how much time he needs to be fit, I don't know. All I will say in a very cynical way, but it's again deserved. If he stays out for too long, or should we say long enough, then just like Skip, he will be adorned with the legend status by, again, the nitwits in the fan base. This is a surreal piece of work, and again, a serious suggestion from a so-called journalist. Stick to reporting, guys, honestly. Dan Kilpatrick for the Evening Standard. Antonio Conte must use the squad to freshen up stale Tottenham after pair of blanks. That's not actually a question from blankety blank, but freshen up what? What? Explain to me. And that's why in your article there was no explanation. We know the challenges, to use the modern parlance, but just look at the benches that he's put out. Even when people weren't particularly injured, there is no depth, there is no width, there's no, freshen up. Yeah, sounds great. Gonna need more than a manky bar of soap and a dirty towel, and that's what we're staring at in the Spurs bathroom at the moment. Matt Law, I'm sorry, guys, but am I being unreasonable? Tell me if I'm being unreasonable. Matt Law for the Telegraph, behind a paywall, and he knew that he was going to get dog's abuse for this because he locked the Twitter account when he shared this thing, so you could only reply if he was following you, and he ran with the line that Mancini and Potter emerge as alternative targets if Conte were to leave Tottenham Hotspur this summer. No decision on Conte's future yet, and as reported, no contact between him and PSG. But the no contact between him and PSG was something that was absolutely specious. We discussed that last time round. I think it was Get France Football, some nonsense like that. There was nothing to it, but everybody was fed and watered from it for a good 10 days. And so I'll leave you with this. It's not the daily Reddit coys, but this is irresistible. It would be remiss of me not to share this with you. Sorry if this is a stupid question, but we've a friend who wants to join us last minute for a game. There's a ticket available a few rows away from our seats. Can you move around during the game, or is it strictly by seat number? I think it's great that people are able to access the internet and ask questions like this, because they genuinely don't know. Because that says to me they at least they've not been hit by cars. Do you know what I mean? They're not clogging up regular hospitals or mental facilities. I don't know how long this is going to take to upload. It's less than 7 minutes, so hopefully get it up before the game. Leicester City, I am absolutely lacking confidence. You'll be shocked to hear. I hope we win, but I did make the point in a blog that I put out this morning. It's quite ironic, and nobody's picked up on this unless I've missed it, in which case I promise you I haven't stolen it from that person. But it's quite ironic that we've referred to these last games as cup finals, because Spurs don't do cup finals. Just ask Jose. Prediction, I'd like us to win. If we do win, I would suggest it would be by a single goal. But Leicester City aren't too bad on the road historically. But Spurs shots on target, there's nothing there. That's it for now. Good luck. Keep it on them.